What's going on? What's going on? We back, Goodfella Sports TV, doing what we does, and heard that Tyronn Lue got fired. Now, I haven't watched a lot of the Cavs games. I'm a Pistons fan as well. I have an individual page for my Detroit sports and my Detroit thing. It's called Motor City Sports Talk. If you're interested into that, but right was on the wall, man. I guess when LeBron left, they always wanted to fire him. I think they kept him as the coach just because LeBron liked him as the head coach. LeBron was really the head coach and had power over Tyronn Lue. I think that's really what it was. But the Cavs started 0-6. I mean, what did they expect? Did they really believe when Thompson said they were still the team to beat in the East even without LeBron? Everybody know that roster without LeBron was trash. And should Tyronn Lue just step down after LeBron left? I guess it would have been seen as quitting, and he would left some money on the floor. So he gonna get his bread. He became head coach after LeBron got David Blatt fired, and LeBron blessed him with some money. You know what I'm saying? Would he ever get another coaching job in the NBA as far as a head coach? It's yet to be seen. Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Unless Luke Walton get fired and bring Tyronn Lue to LA. But Larry Drew will be the interim coach, and I don't know what Dan Gilbert expected. I'm going to say this about Dan Gilbert, okay? Dan Gilbert should have sold that team when he had the opportunity to. Seriously, he should have sold the team when LeBron came back and sold it for the highest offer. I know he didn't want to do that, but the rumor around Detroit is he going to buy the Tigers. And then he could have bought the Pistons from Tom Gores. Tom Gores don't want to keep the Pistons. He builds shit up. He builds business up, then sell it. That's what he does. And the Pistons would have been a better buy than Cleveland. Way better buy, but obviously, this is what Brian Windhorst is saying. I linked the article in the description. Lue had a disagreement with general manager Kobe Altman. He just got hired last year, a young guy, playing veterans. Altman preferred that Kyle Korver and J.R. Smith be taken out of the rotation to give time to younger players. After one game in which they didn't play, Lue put both back in the rotation It says Lue put both in rotation without consulting Altman. Then it says owner Dan Gilbert has also encouraged more playing time for rookies like Colin Sexton. Sources said he's just averaging 23.5 minutes per game. So they made it seem like it was a disagreement, but I think when LeBron left, he was leaving anyway. This just gave him a scapegoat. Tyronn Lue wanted to play vets. Sound like Kobe Altman and Dan Gilbert wanted to play the young boys. And I agree with them. For years when I watched the Pistons, man, I get off topic, and they would kill these young players' confidence by keeping them in a deep freezer, okay? Like if you're not going to play them or you're not going to play them enough, you should just send them to the G League, you know what I'm saying? But then again, or the D League at the time, that can kill their confidence as well, too, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like, you're not going nowhere. You 0-6. You're not winning. So why are you not playing the young Bucks? You know what I'm saying? Why are you not playing the young Bulls? You got to play them. You know what I'm saying? JR is what he is. Kyle Korver is what he is. You know what I'm saying? George Hill is what he is. Let Colin Sexton play. And I definitely agree with that. If you can't do that, you putting these old dudes back in the rotation. And I guess I guess he got an affection for his vets. The vets run the locker room. It's hard to pull the vets and put a rookie in there and keep the morale in the locker room. So it sounded like Tyronn Lue kept it trill. He said, you know what, bro, if I'm going to get fired, fuck it. I'm going to do it my way. We ain't going to win shit no way. So they can go ahead and fire me and get a bag and leave. You know what I'm saying? Go out to Staples Center, go back out to L.A., watch LeBron play, still get the check from Cleveland. So, at the end of the day, I'm definitely agree, man. Like I said before, I watched the Pistons let Chris Middleton, Spencer Dinwiddie, Aaron Aflalo, Darko Milicic, Tayshaun Prince, all sit on the bench for their rookie year and some years beyond that. And some of them went on to be better players for the Milwaukee Bucks, the Nets. They went on to be better players for other teams. And, we never gave them an opportunity here. So it seems like the Cavaliers want to go into a developmental stage for their players. And I agree with them, man. And Tyronn Lue, it's a win-win situation for him. Like, I want to coach this shitty ass team. You know what I'm saying? I was making it to finals with Brian in my Shea Sharp voice. I was making it to finals with Brian, man. Man, come on. So it ain't no point. It wasn't no point for him stepping down. He's still gonna get his check. He's still gonna get his bag. So, I think it was a perfect situation for him. to get out of there and put them vets back in there. He probably like, man, I'm tired of this shit, man. And then you don't want to disrespect your vets, because your vets are who help groom the young bulls, the young flowers. They water them, they nurture them, they show them how to be pros. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard in the locker room for people to understand. Even in high school, it's hard to give a freshman, even though he's the most talented guy, to start over a senior, or you seen that in Clemson with Kelly Bryant and old boy. It's hard, even in NBA, to put this young guy in there over these vets. This dude, Colin Sexton, and the rest of them dudes ain't LeBron. They don't instantly come in and garnish respect like that. And, that's going to mess up the morale of the locker room, even though if you sit them down and tell them what the deal is. But obviously, Kobe Altman, GM, young guy, and Dan Gilbert, they got a plan. So Larry Drew going to do what they say do. I can't believe they fired him 6 games in, but, insubordination, I guess. And like I said, the Cavs ain't going to be nothing. We all know that. Seriously. That's why Chauncey Billups that's why Chauncey Billups didn't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? He knew it was dysfunctional. Nobody want to work for the slave master mentality that Dan Gilbert got, or the snitch mentality Dan Gilbert got when he got mad when Chris Paul got traded to LA. Him and Mark Cuban called David Stern to ask the trade, not David Stern walking around acting like that ain't true. Nobody want to work for Dan Gilbert, bro. Seriously. How he did LeBron, you do the platinum standard in NBA, one of the nicest guys on and off the court. Well, crybaby on the court, but one of the nicest guys off the court. Like he did him. And LeBron, like the Cleveland, Akron area, they owe LeBron, because LeBron, no real stand-up dude like LeBron would have came back and played for Dan Gilbert. He came back for that area to deliver a ring. He did that, man. So Tyronn Lue will always be, a championship winning coach in Cleveland, the only title winning coach in Cleveland. So they can say what they want to say about him. David Black couldn't get it done. He got it done, and they figured it out, man. He made some adjustments, him and Coach Brian. And, I wish him the best, man. I don't really see him landing on his feet as another head coach in the pros, maybe college. College may be for him, but it seems like college is trying to go obsolete a little bit, So if they start paying these players to go there, then I think that's a profession he could jump into. But I think he'd be wonderful for college guys. He'd know what it takes to get to the pros. I think he can get adjusted to the game. He's a real smart coach, real smart dude. I think the college game be good for him, man. It gives him a lot of stability, man. It's a lot of stability in college, man. Especially if you win a championship and you stay relevant, you could be there as long as you want to. And they dishing out real cash to the coaches. So if I'm Tyronn Lue, I take the college route. NBA is just the span is too short, man. The span is too short for coaching NBA. If I was gonna be a coach, NFL, NBA, it'd be college. One of them, it'd be college. It'd be the alternative, working with the young boys, showing you changing lives. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You responsible for everything, but that's why you really gotta try to run the most honest program that you can. But like I say, man, Cleveland will always be in debt to Tyronn Lue. Sound like Tyronn Lue said, cry 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. I'm gonna go out on my own shit. I'm gonna get this bag. I ain't quitting. They say play them young bulls. And I thought you said play JR. Okay. I play young bulls. Went out there the next night, threw the old people back in the rotation. And they like, man, you gotta get rid of this guy, man. He just want to get a check and leave. Yeah. Look at the roster y'all got him. And how much faith does Tyronn Lue got in Cleveland either? And Kobe Altman, I know he wasn't here when this happened, but these dudes had like the number 1 pick 2 or 3 years in a row. And ain't shit good come of it. Y'all had Deion Waiters, Kyrie Irving, and Deion Waiters was like number 4 pick, but they had Kyrie Irving and the other guy from Canada that just sucked. But then they acquired Deion Waiters as well, and they suck. They suck. You know what I'm saying? So nobody want to be in Cleveland, man, coaching that team. But hopefully they get it together. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what y'all think. Tyronn Lue is fired for insubordination and not playing the young bulls over the vets. I'll link the article in the description. Got a video request, business inquiry. You can email me or you can hit me up in the DM on Facebook. Both of those, the Facebook page is in the description and the links in the description, or in my emails in the description as well too. Shout out to everybody supporting us. Talking ball real quick. And like I said, I linked the source in the description. You can read the article for yourself so you know that it's real. But we'll continue to push these videos out today, man. So we're gonna keep them coming. Y'all know what it is. We go.